Welcome back to the Vinyl Word Podcast. I'm Steve Beach.
And I'm Brian Mayer. Hello.
And as you may have heard before, this is our last episode for the year. So don't panic that we're ending this so soon. We just thought we'd just kind of talk about the year and, how our podcast began. And
began
all the good
terribly.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. We started doing this in 22, and we had no idea what in the world we were doing. We were just like, hey, we're just going to put on a record, and we're going to make fun of it, and that's going to be all that we do.
And that's literally about what we did. There was no... we literally had a record player and speaking into a webcam microphone to record all at the same time.
Nothing but the best.
Right. So it was very cheap, which is probably why when you listen to the first, 2 or 4?
4 episodes.
Yeah, the first 4 episodes, it's not really good quality. You maybe hear some echoing or whatever, other things in the background.
Yeah. Or people being very far away. You hear a lot of extra pop and hiss from the records.
Yeah.
And that first record also was exceptionally beat up, and we did not realize how that was going to come across with the recording from one set of external speakers to another microphone.
Right. Right.
Yeah, these are things that we learned and we modified as we went. And by the way, Steve, I really like the fire that you got going.
Thanks. Yeah,
it's very soothing, very relaxing. I'm very much feeling the holiday spirit in your house.
Yeah. So hey, I forgot to mention. Hey, I was gonna serve us both some eggnog.
Yeah,
but all I brought was an egg.
Well,
is that half of it?
It is half. I brought about another quarter, which is the rum. So
okay. So can we just put the egg in the glass of rum, maybe, and have eggnog?
Well, we if you want to be like Rocky, you can do that. And then
okay.
As you're drinking that, I'll be like, getting drunker,
getting dumber.
Yeah, this is why you tune in, folks.
That's right. Of course, I don't know how to mix drinks. I'm not a big lush like some people.
Why are you looking at me?
So, but yeah, it's just kind of nice sitting by the fire and, enjoying that. And at Christmas time, just kind of remembering the past year and everything. So,
yeah, the thing that I have enjoyed about this process is just the learning that we've done along the way.
Oh, yeah.
We could have actually done a week of research and probably started so much faster.
Right.
But instead we recorded 4 episodes and forced people to listen to us suffer.
Right.
And, but it created the bones of what we do are there.
Right.
And
this is kind of like the first time you go to a public pool and you climb up the diving board and then you dive and you realize, oh crap, I don't know how to swim.
Right.
I probably should learn how to swim first.
Right. Or dive.
Dive.
You just jump off and you're like, why is the platform moving? Why is the water getting so close? Oh, that hurt my back because I landed like a board.
I landed on my back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was kind of the approach we took with this podcast.
It very much was. It was a ready, shoot, aim in podcast form.
Is this the trigger? I don't know. Maybe let's try it and see.
Yep. So as you're listening to that, please, give us some patience, give us some grace, and no, it does get better. And,
it does. Yeah. So we just wanted to share some clips, our kind of best of moments from the year. So we've had all kinds of fun. We've had records with a lot of music on it that was more talking than music. We've had some that were, I guess, religious, like Miss Migsy, our first one, talking about Bible stories in a very weird sort of way.
And the second one where, talking about the joy of sex without the joy and, giving honor to your creator.
Right. And making sure that you're looking in the mirror.
Yes.
Right. It's funny, though. There are a lot of records that we've had where we pick up on the strange way people pronounce things.
Yeah.
Like, I remember one of Stan the Man where he's talking about, the length of a bat, and he said the length of a bat.
Yeah.
and just some other ones. There was what was the one on the bowling one?
Coordination.
Yeah, like it was spelled like with QU, coordination instead of coordination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with Miss Migsy, we got to learn the ABCs and how that song was not standardized.
Yes, I forgot about that.
That made my brain hurt. Like listening to a
Yeah.
song that we both grew up with, and a fundamental building block of learning the alphabet, and
With
to-
a certain rhythm.
yes, and to hear it sung in a completely different manner at the end, just it violated
Yeah.
all these unspoken rules in my
Yeah,
head.
it was really weird.
It was.
And then, we started finding records that were more instructional, how to bowl, how to hit a ball, learning things like that.
Got
so,
some science in there too.
yeah, a little bit of science. So,
Science with air quotes.
right, yeah, quote unquote. But we have some good ones coming up for the next year. But we want to kind of start off. We also had some interesting cameos.
Yeah, we did. We had some. It's a family affair here. When we
Yeah.
do this podcast.
Yeah. So we'll start off and just sharing, a couple of those cameos.
Yeah, absolutely.
Two kinds of words are sometimes used. The words I'm going to use are the proper ones.
Here we
The
go.
important parts of your body as a boy are not all seen on the outside. Here is a list of some of the important words used to describe these important parts. Penis,
Yep.
testicles,
Yep.
urethra, semen,
Semen.
Hold up.
seminal vesicle, and duct.
He had
But
me.
what do these organs
at
do?
testicles.
Your body is like a manufacturing
I'm out.
plant. In producing
But wait,
materials,
you gotta-
there are substances
You have
that
to
are
listen to
waste
the whole
products.
thing.
Yahoo!
Powerful force generated by the karate man is not the straight punch or kick, but the elbow attack. Nearly as powerful is the open palm attack. aimed
Also known
for the
as
chin.
slapping.
Quit touching me! Quit!
Separate you two.
No,
We'll stop.
we're good. Didn't know she was around.
It was your fault. You started it.
Shut up.
Seriously?
Hey, we're back, and I'm your DJ, Karate Joe, bringing you the best of karate music from all around. Coming at you right now is a band from out east called Karateholics. I didn't name them, I'm just here to serve them up with their new hit, Karate Moves, only on your best choice for karate music, KRTY Karate Radio.
Now, Steve, the technical side of this is something that I do not have any real experience with. I allow you to perform in that realm. And because of that, I want you to know everything that I say from this point forward is said with respect and love. You sucked at the
I
beginning
know.
of this.
No, I would agree with you wholeheartedly. Like I mentioned before, it's like we just went to this public swim pool for the first time and didn't learn how to swim.
No, absolutely. And I was
So
right
it
there
was-
with you.
I know.
Being like, I'm
Let's go
jumping in.
diving.
Yeah. I'm jumping in too. Ow!
Right. Yeah, it was exactly like that. Yeah, I mean, like I said, we didn't know the proper equipment. I mean, we knew people do podcasts have special microphones and stuff, but I thought, we don't have to have that. Just something that records our voice. And realized that was not a good idea.
Yes, it was a bad idea.
Right. It was horrible. Yeah, and so, we also learned some things about just online hosting and stuff, and things that they do to kind of help your podcast sound better. Yeah, and I have learned some stuff about editing, how to make things sound better, and cutting out things that aren't really good.
All of my A's and uhs and pauses. Thank you for that.
Well, I mean, there's times that I stammer on words, I don't sound right and stuff, so I go through and edit those kind of things too, just kind of make it sound a little bit more professional. But even just not even so much technical, but sometimes we just get into listening to a record and things just go off the rails.
Yeah, there's a reason that you and I, we go in with a general idea. We don't have a full script, but
Right.
we have an idea of the beats we want to hit, the
Sure.
jokes we want to get to, the things that we want to say to set up each other and to get out. And then we just start listening to these banana pants records,
Yeah.
and it all goes up in smoke.
Yeah.
And speaking of that
Yeah.
fire's getting a little. It's a little much,
Oh,
buddy. I mean,
it's-
is it okay?
Well, there was a draft.
Okay.
Got this an old house, got the door cracked a little bit. I can't get it shut for some reason.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get it warmer. So I added like some lighter fluid to it to make it, warmer in here. Why you okay? Are you getting warm or?
Yeah, I'm fine. You don't need to.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm getting a little sweaty, but I mean it's fine
Okay.
right now.
I think let's just keep going.
Okay, there was just a couple of sparks that came out.
Yeah, I know.
but it's fine.
We should wrap this.
Okay. All right.
So my advice to you boys is, when you find a good feeling bat,
Be
stay with
me.
it.
Always
Pictures wish
be
you
me.
change that bat once in a while, Stan. Hey, you want to talk about the grip now?
Yes, but before we go on to talk about the
question
grip,
of where
there's
grips
one
it.
final thing I'd like to bring out about the bat. So if you will look at picture number 1 in your Stan the Man picture album, I'll tell you about it.
It's a vacation photo, by the way.
Between my 2 fingers on the barrel of the bat is the hitting area. Ball players call it the fat of the bat. When you hear a ball player say he got good wood on the ball, he means that he hit the ball in this area. It's about 10 inches long, as you can see, and it is
This is
here
a
you must hit
baseball
the
record.
ball if you're going
Baseball.
to get
Can I
base
just
hits.
say good wood?
That's what makes hitting so tough. The hitting
just
area
said
of
it.
the bat is about 10 inches,
know.
and the plate is 17 inches wide. So there's an area about 7 inches you got to do something about.
Yeah,
Steve
but
is
Stan, you
crying
said
right
do
now.
something about myself. What can I do
take
about
care
it?
of it, Joe.
Yeah.
In order to get good
Not
wood on the
listening to
ball,
me.
you have to swing differently
You want
depending
that
whether
10
the
inches
ball
of
is
good
pitched on
wood
the
in your
inside or
hands.
the outside of the plate.
That's what I'm
I'll talk
hearing.
more about
Bowling shoes have a leather sole for gliding on the left foot and a rubber tip on the other shoe for braking. This is a recipe for a right-handed person, of course.
Wait, what?
Lefties have to reverse the procedure.
What?
Now let's go down in the lane.
Lefties have separate shoes that are opposite? Steve, what? I have been bowling my entire life. I have never heard that.
Be a champion.
I'm
There
so
are no
sorry.
variables
so
in
angry.
bowling to change a constant situation.
Brian's a lefty. If you didn't know
No
that.
problems of wind.
Mars travel. Traveling to Mars. Just hitchhiking. Just sticking out your thumb. Waiting for a spaceship to show up. Showing
Okay.
maybe a little bit of leg. And they're like, hey, how you doing? I contacted you via ESP. And then I got you. And you came right over. And now we're all like, hey, we're going to Mars. Do you want to go to Mars? Yeah, we can go to Mars.
In the face of drawn swords, he remains outwardly calm.
While inside, he's a mewling, crying mess and sobbing hysterically. That guy has a sword! And you've got what? 10 digits on your hands and a couple of feet? You're going to die!
If you can hear and identify all 3, your concentration is good, and meditation can begin.
What are these sounds? Hello, my darling. Hello, my baby. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Hey, we're playing ping pong and we're having fun. Just 2 guys doing karate with ping pong.
Now, think of a red
And
dot
we're back.
Yep.
with a vertical line cutting down through the red dot. The line is the pitch.
Be like a cat. Chase the red dot.
Second, almost unheard pitch
Jump up on the side of the wall.
that you should hear.
Ooh, okay. Let's do this, pitches.
Oh, that's kind of hurt my ears.
I don't hear anything yet.
Ow! Ow!
Ow!
Ow! Ow!
No.
Make it stop! Make
No.
it stop! Make it
I
stop!
don't like this.
Oh, thank you. That was
What's that?
awful.
Why would they do that to us?
Music can help meditation.
That was not music.
Sound medit-
Oh my gosh, those bits bring back memories. They were so funny.
Yeah.
On some of those. I know on some of the records we had there seemed to be this theme of like macho kind of stuff, like with Stan the Man, some of the things he said, and then the bowling. I know he made some kind of sexist comments on side 2, and Of course, Earl Goldsmith, with the infamous comment about, well, women are here to stay. We're just going to have to learn to live with them.
Yeah. It was, these records were such an interesting byproduct of their time, where there was this monolithic almost view of what masculinity was and how masculinity was intended to be portrayed. And these records cater to that.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah, well,
they did.
It's interesting to me to listen to, a man who's a professional baseball player talk about having a lady swing.
Yeah, boys, you don't want to have a ladies swing.
Yeah, and for the record, we joked about not knowing if he was saying lazy or lady, and I said same thing. No, he was saying lady swing.
Yeah, I'm sure it was saying ladies swing.
And even the bowling record, it was explicit in women are these dainty creatures who are
they are not competitive,
right? Incapable of competition. They wilt like weak flowers under the blazing heat of a bowling ball.
Right. And if women would just be more, confident of themselves, Brian.
Yeah.
Because that's the problem, right?
Again, it's a new world, and I like this world we live in more than that.
Agreed. Yeah, so enjoy these macho moments.
macho man.
And this puts them at a psychological disadvantage to start with.
Psychological.
I've seen many women bowl, and most of them are timid and shy. They pick up the ball as though it were a bomb all set to explode.
Okay, now I'm angry again.
If women conquered this timidity, they could be beautiful bowlers. And so I'd like to suggest to all you girls who are bowling, or who are thinking about taking it up, that the first thing you realize is that bowling is well within your physical ability.
It's well within their physical ability to hold a ball.
Go into your delivery as though it were the latest cha-cha-cha step. You can bowl as well as you can do anything else.
Down, Brian.
Take the problem of girls.
The problem of girls. I feel so bad for his wife.
They're not as noisy, and besides, they often spoil the fun that boys are enjoying.
He just said it. They often spoil the fun.
Now, you should know that your feeling toward girls will change. Gradually.
Not with attitude like that.
Interested in how girls look, what they do, and what they say.
No. Steve, it's in listening to this, just kind of in closing, it's fascinating to me that we have made so much progress with this.
Yeah. It's been fun just getting better. I look forward to doing each episode just, from every angle, from, writing a script for it to the technical stuff and just, having people listen to it because it sounds more professional.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like when I listen to the early stuff that we've done, it just don't feel bad, but it's just it embarrasses me a little bit that's what we put out at first.
I get it.
Yeah, no, I do too.
I'm with you.
But we've made such progress, and we have so much more progress that we want to make.
Right.
And we want to get better at this. Don't think we're going to settle. But it makes me a little embarrassed to listen to it, and I got a little flushed in the face, and I was feeling a little warm from that.
That's all right. I understand. I'm feeling kind of flushed too. I understand.
You're feeling that same way?
A little. Yeah.
Did you? Oh, jeez!
Oh my gosh! How did that fire get that big?
Steve, what did you do? Lighter fluid, Steve!
It was just a little.
We have to go!
Well, I have to save this first.
What are you talking about?
I'll grab my computer.
What is wrong with you?
Go! Let's get out of here. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Sex organs are unlike the male sexual organs in that they are all inside the body. Again, a simple picture that your parents can provide will help you to understand what we are considering.
What simple picture is he going to come up with?
Nearly everyone can picture the shape of a cow's head.
A what?
Look at it from the front.
A cow's head?
This
Cow's
is the shape of the
head.
The ears of the cow are in the same place as the fallopian tubes.
What?
Of course, I must say that the uterus is much smaller than a cow's
Oh
head.
boy!
You all can't see my face, but my eyeballs are so wide.
There is an ovary in which the female egg cells are stored.
They are stored in the cow's
one egg
nostrils.
cell leaves one of the ovaries and
Where does
descends
the
into
penis
one
go in
of the
this
fallopian
scenario?
tubes,
I don't
where
know.
a male sperm cell
The Hammond organ pierced the air.
Play ball!
Nebuchadnezzar has this to declare. When the
Yeah,
sun
it's
but
definitely
the
Eeyore.
cornet, the trumpet
Suck
then blew,
butt the hornet,
psaltery
Steve.
and dulcimers started
Did she say
to
suck butt the
flute.
hornet?
Bow down
We
and
know that she
worship
says,
his
Hold on. What did she say?
she said suck butt the cornet. And we know that a cornet is a horn, but we've listened to this record time and time again, more than we wanted to try to figure this out. And we don't know what suck butt means.
Suck butt.
Yeah.
I haven't looked it up in the Bible, and there's no anything that sounds remotely like that.
Yeah.
So I have no idea. Let's just move on. Whew. I don't know about you, Brian, but I'm a little chilly standing out here in my yard on the street.
I grabbed my coat. You grabbed the computer.
I didn't have time. You were telling me to get out of there.
Yeah. We burned your house down, buddy.
Gosh, I'm such an idiot.
Merry Christmas.
I know. Well, I'm just glad it was just us at the house and the dogs were out back. The rest of my family weren't here.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I'm going to tell Lori when she comes back from that party.
You can just tell her what usually, and you blame me.
Well,
so, I mean, it is true.
That's true. Whew. Yeah, hope they get that fire out soon. But so I guess we're going to be spending Christmas at a homeless shelter this year, or unless we can come to your house, Brian, since this was kind of your fault.
I have to go.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, true friendship. I appreciate it. Well, hopefully you guys join us next year, and hopefully we'll be in a different house or something, or everything will be fixed soon. So, Merry Christmas.
I definitely think they can save at least 3 or 4 studs.
Okay, I hope so.
Merry Christmas, everyone!
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.